All right, we are here with Chainsaw Sally. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Now, tell us a little bit about how you got started with because it was initially like a web series, correct?
Yes. Well, initially Chainsaw Sally was a web hostess, like a horror hostess that we used to get attention for our live stage shows. And then when the Forbidden Pictures Company moved into filmmaking, and we had finished our first project, Chainsaw Sally as a web hostess got so much attention that we decided to make a film of that character, and then the popularity continued to grow. And eventually we decided that an interesting untouched media to some degree was the internet. I mean, it allowed us to create a show, an episodic sitcom, slasher sitcom is what we like to call it. And it gained a lot of popularity on the internet.
Now, I know when we were talking yesterday before there was a camera involved, there was a question about the whole thing with the lollipop chainsaw and how it was always, it always seems to be the fans that are saying that was, you know, them ripping you off, but you said you don't feel that way, if you want to kind of elaborate on that.
Yes, let me put everybody's minds at ease. She's not ripping us off. The lollipop chainsaw is a cheerleader. I am not a cheerleader. Yes, we both wear skirts and, you know, whatever. We hold chainsaws, but she also her focus is killing zombies. Mine is killing people who get on my nerves, really. If they happen to be a zombie, fine. But, I mean, our character was created a long time ago, and some fans, they immediately see the pigtails and they see the chainsaw, and they go, oh my God, they're totally ripping you off. Well, there's some similarities, but it's a different storyline, so we're cool.
Okay, and as far as upcoming projects, because I know aside from the Chainsaw Sally thing, you also do things as other characters as well, so it's not just the Chainsaw Sally. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that sounded terrifying. That might be the noise you hear in my next project. Well, April Monique Brill is my name, my real name. And I've got coming up, there's going to be a movie called The Hospital that I think is probably out now, that Jim O'Rear made, and that'll be coming out soon, where I'm playing somebody who dies horribly. I don't think I'm giving anything away there. It's a horror movie. Lots of people die horribly. I've also got our next feature that Forbidden Pictures is making is it's called The Darling Clementines, and that is going to be myself and Debbie Rochon and Nicole Ray playing three daughters of a very crazy woman played by Lynn Lowry, who live out in the wilds of Appalachia. And she is a crazy Bible-thumping whack job who has decided that it is time for her three daughters to, they're at the age where they should procreate. And so they have to go get them some men folk. And so we do. And Bill Oberst down there, he will also be in that. And, you know, plenty of others, and we're going to get in on it.
Well, that definitely sounds like something that we'll end up watching, I'm sure. Now, as far as like the stuff that you've got for sale here, do you want to say anything about those? Plug them?
Sure. Well, for sale, the main thing we're pushing is Season 2 of the Chainsaw Sally show. You can watch Season 2 without having seen Season 1. It still makes sense, you know. The story arc of that is Sally being a slasher in her little town of Porterville and her crazy brother that she lives with. They've been living there for a while. They're cannibals. That's how they survive. And a new killer comes into her territory, and that's not going to fly. And so that, over 8 episodes, you get to see what happens with that. And then the other film that we've got here for sale is The Good Sisters, which stars myself and Debbie Rochon. And whereas Chainsaw Sally's a little bit campy, The Good Sisters is not. It's more of a paranoid kind of thriller thing. The two sisters are witches, not nice witches, nasty witches, who have moved into this large Victorian house that's been divided into apartments, and they think that everybody there are reincarnated witch hunters, where they are reincarnated witches, and that they're all out to get them. And that sounds crazy, but then there's evidence that maybe they're not crazy. Maybe that's what's really going on, so there's a lot of back and forth. It's kind of a mind game.
Okay. Before we wrap up, one last thing. Do you have, like, obviously for the website for the Chainsaw Sally thing, any other websites or anything you want to plug?
Sure. You can either go to chainsawsallyshow.com, which kind of links to everything, or you can go to forbiddenpictures.net, and that has everything that we do also.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. I appreciate it.